Hi, Phonics friends. Welcome to our last week of Phonics. It's kind of bittersweet, I think, that we have completed our curriculum in Phonics. I have been with you through these videos all year long. I just want to say thank you for watching these videos, and hopefully you have learned a lot from them. This week, we will only have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of Phonics, and then we will be finished. We are talking about contractions. So this week, to activate your schema, I have included in your Google Classroom, sorry, my mind goes, a contractions video. So if you would like to pull that up and watch that to activate your schema, just so you understand a little bit more about contractions before we get started, you can go ahead and pause this video, jump on and watch that one, and then you can come back to me. For our learning target today, of course, I can create contractions. So I can recognize them in my reading. I will know I have it when I can create contractions out of two words. And last week, we talked about two words being pushed together to make a compound word. Today, we're talking about contractions, and it is two words, but we're modifying, we're changing that second word just a little bit by adding an apostrophe to make it shorter. So let me show you what I'm talking about. A contraction is a single word that's made from two words. Unlike a compound word, the contraction uses the apostrophe. And look at that. The apostrophe looks like a comma, but it's hanging way up high. It's called an apostrophe, and we use it in place of missing letters. For example, cannot. When we put that together to make a contraction, it turns into can't. Look at how we took out that O. So we actually took out the N and the O. We kept can. The first word always stays the same. We took off the N and the O, and in place of it, we put the apostrophe. It's a placeholder. It just goes right in. It's like a bumps it right out and sticks it in. So that changes the word, and then usually that last letter is what we keep. Look at the next one, do not. So instead of saying do not, we may say don't. And it is D-O-N apostrophe T. So this time we did keep the N. We took out the O. And we're going to do practice. We have 3 lessons this week where we're going to practice this a lot. So you'll get plenty of practice and hopefully understanding better by the time we finish. On my example, cannot, can't, and do not, don't, I've also included those in a sentence so you can see what they look like. It says, I can't go with you today. I don't have my homework finished. So that's how you would see it in your reading if there was a contraction there. I put in this cute little poster. It says a contraction is a short form of making two words. It says a contraction is a shortcut, and that is true. Sometimes we're just lazy, and it takes too much effort for us to say did not. So we're just going to say didn't to make it a little easier. And that's what they did on this poster. It says they didn't know carrots taste so good. Didn't. So they dropped the O on that not and added the apostrophe. Let's look at another one that also uses not at the end. It says the first word usually stays the same. Could not. So the first word's the same, could, almost always. And then for the not words, they take out the O and they put in the apostrophe. And look at that cute little apostrophe. They've made it out of a carrot. And we're going to be using some of those later this week too, just for fun. The apostrophe, which looks like this, hangs up high, takes the place of any missing letters that we may have. And here are just some other examples. So we have are, not, and any word that has not with it is going to drop the O, and it's going to turn it into aren't. Aren't. There we go. You are, they're going to drop the A this time, and it's going to be your. Now, this is a little different than the Y-O-U-R. That is your book. This is you're going with me. So it's like you are going with me, but instead of saying you are, you would say you're going with me. We have Now this one drops the first two letters. It drops the HA and keeps the VE so that it's we've. Instead of we have, we've been assigned new classes. We've. For guided practice today, we are going to sort out some words. Sort out some words. So what we have is we have words that have not, and we have words that have, and we have words that have will, but now we need to make them into a contraction. So this one is couldn't, so it goes in the not group. This word is weren't, so that goes in the not group. See if I can drag that over for us. They've, that goes in the have group, and we know that that goes in the have group because it has the VE at the end. They've. I've. They'll. This is different. So this one is in the will group because it ends in the LL. So that way you can see that needs to be sorted with the will. Wouldn't. That would be would not. So that's going to go in the not group. Don't would be a do not word. He'll. He will. He will be going. He'll go. We've would be we have. Shouldn't would be should not. She'll, she will. Didn't, did not. You've, you have. We'll, we will. And wasn't, was not. So there we go. We have sorted. So today, in your independent practice, you're going to be doing something similar. You're going to be sorting using are, would, and is. So you're going to sort the contractions, say them, and then sort them just like I just showed you where they would go. Would they go in the are group, the would group, or the is group? And remember, those are going to have the last letters on them still there. So that will help you in sorting them. And then we have a sorting of Easter eggs, and you're going to pull up the bottom of the egg and match it to the top of the egg. So this is they will, and you're going to make it into they'll. So that's how you do that. And then you're going to turn that in to me as your completed assignment today. You guys have a great day. Enjoy your learning, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.